because you got a conscience, and you're scrambling with everything in you as an atheist to justify what your conscience tells you is true. Don't put strychnine in grandma's tea to get her money. That is greedy, that is murder, that is self-absorption. But you see, your atheism is incompatible with the values that you hold dearly. And believe me, sir, I'm real glad you don't want to put strychnine in your grandma's tea, okay? I support you 110%. All I'm saying is you've wiped out the basis for making that decision when you say there is no God. Because if there is no God, morality is relative, which means if you want grandma's money badly enough, put the strychnine in her tea, get the inheritance, and you win the day. And it is survival of the fittest. In fact, do you know what the rest of the title of The Origin of the Species is? Would someone please quickly look that up on your phone? Charles Darwin wrote a book. The first words that we all know are The Origin of the Species. Now, would someone please read out loud the rest of that title?
On the origin of species by means of natural selection or the preservation of favored races in the struggle for life.
Oh, and do you know what Charles Darwin writes in that book? He writes, baboons, chimpanzees, Negroes, and Australian Aborigines are lower levels of this evolutionary cycle, and we do know the Western white European race ultimately will survive. Guys, if you can't see his rational consistency, you can't think straight. He's being totally logical, and it is scary, flat out evil. It is the basis for justifying eugenics, wiping out certain races because I think they're inferior. I think they're lower levels of the evolutionary cycle. And Jesus Christ contradicts that. And Jesus Christ says every single human being is created in the image of God. And I love every human being. I, God, love every human being so much so that I'm giving my life on a cross to forgive you, to save you, and to give you eternal life in heaven, because I affirm your life. And I don't care if you're an Australian Aborigine, a Negro, a white Caucasian, that is irrelevant. You're a human being created in the image of God. Sir, that's not science.